thank you. I'm sure, like most of you, I'm trying to deal with the tragedy that I realized occurred last week that I finally came to accept over this past weekend, and that's the fact that Lena Dunham won't be moving to Canada. Yeah, like it always seems like every election cycle, a bunch of wealthy white liberals I detest threaten to move to Canada, and then a Republican wins, and I'm upset because I'm a leftist, but then for just a moment, there's this silver lining that some of the people I despise will be leaving my nation, and they break my heart every time. Like, I always love when a bunch of wealthy white people, in the name of fleeing racism and intolerance, decide to move to a country they've never been to, don't speak the language of, know nothing about, because they assume they're just going to be wanted there. Nothing hypocritical about that. But that's just kind of like frustrated me. Like, I've seen, you know, I generally vote left, I voted for Hillary, but like, I don't despise the parts of the country that disagree with me. And there seems to be just like a lot of people who are just like, yeah, man, after this election, I'll just tell you, the South can go fuck itself. It's nothing but inhuman racist. Have you ever been to the South? No, I just know it. Doesn't that seem a little racist? No! Yeah. The other thing that gets frustrated is, like, there's all these people now who they want to fight. They're like, yeah, man, the way political's going, I want to get out in the streets. I want to be fighting. And I've never seen more physically out of shape people threatening to fight. Like, I don't know if you know this, but no physical exercise, weed, beer, Karl Marx, and resentment don't lead to this amazing physique. I wish they did. I'd look amazing, but it doesn't happen. But I guess that's what's going on. You know, it's a depressing era. Like, I grew up in an optimistic era. I grew up in the 90s, and if you grew up in the 90s, like, advertisements were amazing. You know, we just thought, hey man, we're just gonna rollerblade and drink Sunny D and use America Online and change the world. But it just didn't happen, sadly. And nowadays, modern advertisements really need to reflect that cynicism and depression, and they do. Uber is probably my favorite example. You see, Uber has a new ad where they show people working all over for Uber. They're using their car to make a lot of money on the side, and they're just like, hey, Uber, even if you've got a great job, get your side hustle on. Okay, here's the thing, Uber. If you have a good job, you don't need a side hustle. That's the fucking definition of a good job. Like, I wish their slogans could be a little more realistic. Uber, because a liberal arts degree wasn't as profitable as you had been told. Uber, because your dad wasn't in the 1%. Uber, remember time off. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll be back to the club.